regime change objective that has also been achieved, as many of the Iran senior leaders, they have been killed and military capabilities have also been destroyed. He further said that negotiations to end the war are happening right now, and the leaders that he's speaking to want to make the deal very badly. He did not stop there. He further said that Iran has presented a gift to the United States, a gift of oil and gas, and then a final bombshell claim that he has made that Iran has finally caved in to his demands and agreed to no nuclear weapon at all. Listen in to the claims that have come in from Donald Trump in the last few hours.
Because they're going to make a deal. They're going to make a deal. They did something yesterday that was amazing, actually. They gave us a present, and the present arrived today. And it was a very big present worth a tremendous amount of money. And I'm not going to tell you what that present is, but it was a very significant prize. And they gave it to us, and they said they were going to give it, so that meant one thing to me: we're dealing with the right people.
Is that nuclear related?
No, it wasn't nuclear related. It was oil and gas related, and it was a very nice thing they did. But what it showed me is that we're dealing with the right people. Because, you know, you don't know, because the leadership was killed, all gone. Khomeini, all gone. You're talking about to end it? Well, I think we're going to end it. I can't tell you for sure. You know, I don't like to say this. We've won this. This war has been won. The only one that likes to keep it going is the fake news. I mean, the New York Times, you read the New York Times, it's like we're not winning a war where they have no Navy and they have no Air Force and they have no nothing. And we literally have planes flying over Tehran and other parts of their country. They can't do a thing about it. But the Navy was wiped out. If you read the news, you don't hear this. You know, you read like, oh, they're doing wonderfully. They're doing terribly. They're wiped out militarily. They are dead. Yeah, well, we're in negotiations, as it turned out, and now you've seen what I said yesterday was exactly correct. We're in negotiations right now. They're doing it along with Marco, JD. We have a number of people doing it, and the other side, I can tell you, they'd like to make a deal. And who wouldn't if you were there? Look, their Navy's gone, their Air Force is gone, their communications are gone. That's the biggest problem. It's very hard to communicate them between themselves. All of the anti-aircraft is gone. Most of their missiles are gone. We either shot them or they shot them and don't have them anymore. They're down to a trickle.
Let me get you more perspective on that and go across to my colleague Rishabh, who's been tracking all the details. Good morning, Rishabh. Big claims have been made by Donald Trump once again, saying that US has won the war. Regime change objective, that is also complete. Iran has caved into his demand that no nuclear weapon will be used. But all this is happening despite Iranian officials countering him in the last few days, stating that they are not in contact with the United States at all as far as the ceasefire claim is concerned. Give us more details on this.
Well, Akansha, we live in a world where a US president's statement comes in, and then the world awaits the other side to understand whether there is any gravity to it or not. And that is something that's the irony of the times we are living in. Donald Trump says that they are winning the war, and the way he goes on to say that the regime has changed and objectives have been achieved. On ground, things are different. On ground, things are definitely different, and that is something that now we are looking at. Iran, in last 12 hours, since there have been talks about peace talks in Islamabad and whatnot, Iran is very clear that there is no negotiation happening with the US. As of now, there is no official word on negotiation. So it is hard to understand who is negotiating with Iran. I was just going through a lot of posts that have come in from the Iranian embassies in various parts of the world. Many suggest that there is no negotiation. People are posting memes. The Iranian authorities are posting memes to mock Donald Trump and his statements as well. One certain embassy of Iran posted a screenshot, a manufactured screenshot, which showcases that Trump is talking to himself about the negotiation. One has just posted a picture of something that is furthermore humorous. So humorous takedown on statements that are coming in from Iran or from the United States is something that Iran is coming up with. As of now, we haven't heard anything concrete or official from Iran about these negotiations.
Absolutely. So on one hand, Donald Trump is saying that US has won the war. There are Iranian officials, in fact, who have countered him, and not just countered him, there are various social media accounts who have mocked him as well. And on that, we have more breaking update coming in as far as the Gulf countries are concerned. Remember, they are being attacked at this point in time. In fact, we are learning that Saudi and UAE are edging closer to the anti-Iran war. As far as the reports are concerned, Saudi Arabia and UAE have taken the step towards joining the war, and this potentially signals an escalation in the fighting as well. On that, let me once again go back to my colleague Rishabh. Rishabh, we have seen in the last few days, Gulf countries have come under attack, but in the latest, we are learning US's ally in Persian Gulf, Saudi Arabia, UAE, they are inching closer to attacking Iran and anti-Iran, joining the war against Iran as well. Give us more details on this.
Well, not very clear about UAE whether they want to be part of this war or not, because remember, for UAE, their image matters the most. For decades, they have created an image around Abu Dhabi, Sharjah and Dubai, for that matter, that they are the safe cities. They are cities where you can come, invest, live and holiday as well. And in last 25 days, there has been a dent on that image, and that UAE is not very happy with, because that hampers the economy really hard. So whether they are going into a war directly or not, that is yet not very clear, Kansha. But yes, reports suggest that Saudi is very close to join the war. You know, since day one, what we were given to understand that Saudi would be part of this war. It's day 26. As of now, officially, Saudi has not joined this war, but if we go by the statements that have come in from Washington, it suggests that Saudi would be part of this war or will join the war anytime now. As of now, US says that there is a 5-day pause. Still, there are strikes that are taking place, and Saudi is most likely to join the war, and that would be very interesting.
Absolutely.
A group against Iran, which has Saudi Arabia as well as Israel fighting alongside against Iran. That would be very interesting to see. Remains to be seen how things unfold. But yes, Saudi looks very close to join the war directly.
Absolutely. It remains to be seen how this really pans out. But as far as the allies of the United States in Persian Gulf, including Saudi and UAE, are concerned, they are inching towards attacking and launching the war against Iran as well, and that is as per the report. So it remains to be seen how that really pans out. But we also have a statement, Rishabh, coming in from the Saudi prince. He has pushed Donald Trump to keep Iran war going, calling it a historic opportunity to remake the Middle East. Take us through what he has said so far.
Well, see, we also need to understand the ethnicity of West Asia. While be it Saudi, UAE, other GCC countries, they are the Gulf countries, or for that matter, they are Arabs ethnically. While Persia, or Iran as it is called today, is land of Aryans. They are not Arabs, and there is an ethnic difference between the other Gulf countries and Iran. And that is the pretext to all the issues that these GCC countries have with Iran. Now that Saudi Arabia is backing United States, because there are certain reasons. There are sectarian lines, there are ethnic lines, and then there is obviously the line which both Iran and Saudi Arabia wants to be seen ahead of, the leader of Muslim Ummah. And that is something that is a problem between Tehran and Riyadh, because both of them see themselves as the leader of Muslim Ummah. Saudi claim that because Makkah and Medina, the two holiest sites of Islam, are guarded by Saudi Arabia, which means that they lead the Muslim Ummah. Iran says the otherwise. Also, the sectorial lines, the only Shia country, Shia ruled, Shia majority country in the world happens to be Iran. And that is also a sectorial problem between Saudi Arabia and Iran.
Absolutely, because the Saudi prince has also told Donald Trump that Iran poses a threat to his country as well, and that he should continue attacking Iran as far as the escalation is also concerned. So it remains to be seen how the situation really pans out as far as the Gulf countries attacking Iran and becoming the part of the war in the coming days is concerned. Stay on with us. We have another breaking update coming